Okay, so here's a quick analysis that I did over Yuri Briar from Spy Family, because I think a lot of people have given him way too much crap than he deserves, and I think a lot of people are quick to judge and quick to kind of jump the gun on his character and his characterization given the past few episodes that he has been in. And I am here kind of in defense of Yuri's character and just what I saw in his character whenever he came along in the show. And a lot of people don't think about why he's acting this way or what brought about his actions this way. I'm here to just kind of discuss Yuri's characterization in Spy Family, so here we go. So Yuri is overprotective of his big sister, Yor. We knew that from the start. When we were first introduced to Yor back in episode 2, we knew Yuri was a protective little brother. But it's more than just a fetish. It's so much more than that. Yor and Yuri grew up with only themselves to rely on. This made Yor take on a lot of responsibility at an early age, and which is why she became the caretaker of the two, which resulted in her becoming an assassin in the first place. For Yuri, seeing his older sister provide for them when they had nothing, it meant the world to him. Not only did it mean the world to him to see his older sister provide for them, but that means Yor was his whole world. She was all he had. She means everything to him because of everything she did and how they took care of each other. So he wanted to become someone that she could rely on and depend on instead of always having to rely on her. It became his drive. His child self saying he wanted to marry Yor is, I believe, an expression of him saying how much he wanted to protect and take care of her in the future. Not that he actually wanted to marry his sister, that he wanted to be someone that could take care of her and protect her. That's the type of person he wanted to become. And the reason that Yuri tests Loid and Yor is because of that desire, to protect Yor and protect his sister, even though it backfires on him. But this is why it backfires. I truly don't believe it's because Yuri wants Yor or anything of the sort. I believe it's because Yuri is scared. Fear is a motivator that drives people to do all sorts of things. And for Yuri, he's terrified of what is going to happen now that Yor is married. What will become of him? What place does he have in her life now? His fear of losing Yor or losing that bond that they shared, and his fierce desire to protect his sister is what makes him test both of them. And when he realizes it's serious, his first instinct, after thinking of his promise to protect and provide for her, is to reach out and stop it from happening, to keep Yor from leaving him or pushing him aside. She's all he's ever had, and he can't stand the idea of losing her, even if Loid is a good guy, and even if he acknowledges that he's a good guy. Yuri can't fathom the idea of losing his sister. He's terrified of losing her. Now, does he take his love a little far at times? Yes, of course. I think that's one of the gimmicks in this show, is just kind of the comedy aspect of that overbearing love of his. But I also think that we'll see Yuri grow throughout the series and kind of see him, like his co-worker said, that he needed to kind of back off of his sister in order to focus on his job more. And I think we're gonna see Yuri do that through the series. That's just my personal thoughts. But I see Yuri as an overprotective younger brother who is afraid to lose his older sister and is afraid of what is going to happen to him if there's someone else in his sister's life. Despite him wanting her to have a happy life, despite him wanting the best for her, he's scared of what's going to happen when that time comes. And since it's already come, since she's married, he doesn't know what to do with himself. And so he tries to project and test them, and when it backfires, he gets scared and he lashes out and tries to be rude to Loid and all this other stuff. But I think it just goes to show just how much he cares for his sister, even if sometimes it goes a little far. I think Yuri is just a really, really scared younger brother who never really got to grow up properly because it was always just him and his sister, and because of that dynamic, because they were all each other had, the idea of not having her in any sort of form or fashion just scares him, and he is still young. So he probably just doesn't know what to do with himself and doesn't know how to act. I really think it comes down to the fact that he is genuinely afraid to lose the only family that he has in his life. And that is my little quick analysis of Yuri from Spy Family. Just watching the past 2 episodes, episode 8 and 9, kind of really cemented the fact that he is a very protective younger brother and that he will do anything for his sister. And I'm really excited to see how that dynamic plays out, because I know we haven't seen the last of him, and I know he's going to be coming back. I'm excited to see what happens when he does. So if you've enjoyed it, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video that I made just kind of on the spot, because I've been watching Spy Family just like everybody else has, and Yuri really stood out to me as a character, just like all of the other characters have. I'll probably, once the first season ends, I'll probably do more an in-depth analysis on all of them, but for now, enjoy this little snippet of Yuri, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!